Okay, so attempt 2. Yep, owner was indeed very passionate about his books. These violent paintings were signed by Margaret. Hidden here. Okay, so she hid her work. That message was like a desperate scream. Oh, hey, Selena. Me, no, but William did. Door was blocked by something else. Okay, that's cool. So we now know why Selena kept saying, "Do you love me?" Because it looks like that was one of the last things she saw. Yep. We did indeed. That's some good old blood on the floor right there. That one's kind of in the air, bro. And we have read this one. As disturbing and childish as these paintings are, I do give Margaret a lot of credit. She couldn't see when she painted them. Not today, ghost bitch. So I gathered that we gotta follow the wire. Yeah, we got this picture already. Why can't I light that candle? Alright, where you at, Selena? Another Selena diary. Ooh, this one's new. Let's see how long it is. Okay, not that long. And we've only got 5 more Selena's journals left. From Selena to William, excerpt 8. The next evening, we have an argument again. When I begin packing up, Jim pushes me against a wall. I remember the shock. I'll keep the mark of his fingers around my wrists for weeks. After that, he comes back to his senses and prepares tea, as if he wants to be forgiven. I drink it and I cry. I see my tears drop in the cup and disappear in the dark water. What has happened to us? I suddenly feel very tired. I fall on the ground. I call Jim, but he just stares at me without moving a finger. Just before I pass out, he tells me I couldn't let that happen. You wouldn't understand. I don't want to become a monster. My father was enough. And I lose consciousness. Okay, this is very date rapey. Oh man, Jim. You know, all these journals and everything I've read has just made me feel unbelievably awful for Selena, because it seems like her life in Cali, like pre-1930s, was doing pretty good. And then she made the worst move she could have and got with Jim and moved to New York and abandoned everything, so she's had to rely on Jim, and when Jim got in rough times, and it looks like everything just fell apart to where he just couldn't let her go and started drugging her. And I hate to be that guy, Jim, but when you start drugging people so they can't leave you, you're a monster. You are the same as your father at that point. Grab these matches, I know a ghost is gonna be coming. So much blood! The weak trail of a wandering soul, Selena's blood trail. Yep. Doing our best to trigger the least amount of ghosts possible. God damn it. Okay, New Margaret Journal. Ooh, and this one's old because it's back in the 1890s, 17 of 24. So we're making good progress on all of the diaries. I hope we find all of them. Anyway, Margaret's Diary, Excerpt 4, January 4th, 1896. Father was on that same bed he has been staying on for a year. His skin was like stone, gray and rough. It smelled of death, or rather, it smelled of madness. His eyes were rolling in his face. He had blood on his hands, but I couldn't figure out where it came from. He was looking at the ceiling, yelling. I yelled at him, telling him to stop. The yells stopped. Father then stared at me with big empty eyes. He was trembling. And then he started spitting blood. He spat it towards me, on me. The red drops were flying all over the room. On my dress, on my face. Something landed on the floor with a disgusting sound. I didn't dare check what it was. Okay. So, Margaret's father was really rough to her. You know, it's kind of that whole cycle of abuse thing. Ones who get abused are more likely to abuse others without realizing it. But this is fascinating to me because it seems that there was something up with him, so that means... Oh, okay. Okay, it makes sense now. Margaret's father had syphilis. Okay. Because these are similar to Henry's symptoms, and he started going crazy in the same way. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. And then I'd say, considering how he stared at her, made a reach for her, I'm kind of getting pedo vibes from her dad. I really don't want to cement that accusation without a little bit more proof, but we've gotten hints of it in some earlier journals, and this seems like another clue. So that's what I'm feeling. Let's use Claremont. Okay. That door is blocked off. We got the record that we're gonna need later on. Is there any way I can go around this ghost hanging up here without triggering it? Okay, another victim note. 6 of 10. Victim's note number 5. Anna. I just woke up and saw the message you left on the table. You should avoid Black Lake. People are saying more and more girls just disappear while they are working there. I know this is where the bigwigs go to have fun, but could as well go to Hughes. Even if there are more cops, I'm serious. You should think about it. Anyhow, I'm on my way to the soup kitchen. Tell you what, love, if you really want to make me happy, get one of those pigs to buy you a chocolate bar. We could enjoy it together later tonight. Yeah, Black Lake seems to be the stomping grounds of William and his associate to round up all these girls. It is possible someone else could be the Wolf of Black Lake, but considering that William has written in multiple other journals that he has a black mask, dresses in black, and he's killed other people that happen to be women, I'm really inclined to go with he's probably the Wolf of Black Lake. Probably. But don't quote me on that. There's too many fucking ghosts. Ooh, another William one that we missed. So these deaths are actually helping, so I get more journals. 19 of 25. So only 6 more for William. We only have 5 more for Selena. And then Margaret's, we still have the most left, but to be fair, she had the most diaries of anyone. Okay, William Vesper's diary, excerpt 16, May 18th, 1932. That girl is a diamond. She is opening up little by little, even if I don't ask anything. She has more scars than I have ever inflicted, yet she deserves none. Her talent comes from there, surely. She says I make her happy, but she keeps crying. It is only on the stage when her voice and the sound of my piano meet that I feel I am loving her like a man, and not like a desperate soul. When reality strikes back, I feel so powerless. To think I have waited for her all my life, and now I am like under anesthesia, trapped behind these rotten walls I carry around me all the time. My hands are shaking when I touch her skin, because I understood that something was missing between me and her. Something that was there with all the other girls. A cold and sharp splinter of silver. Okay. Yeah, I pretty much already pegged it up that William was probably the one that killed Selena. From what I've read, he genuinely did love her. It's just, you know, it seems like he has this uncurable addiction to just murdering women. Not that that justifies anything, but like, when you read his other diaries and how he gets unhinged and how he can't really control himself about women and how he obsesses over them across the entire mansion with all the paintings and everything, and how he's fantasizing about being in this euphoria of life and death when he kills them, he was really sick. And I'm not really surprised that he's saying the thing missing between him and Selena was sharp splinter of silver, aka a knife. Yep. I'm gonna say Selena. That honestly feels like a very safe bet at this point. I don't think I'm going to be able to really investigate the rest of this studio until we kill that ghost, which I need to turn the power on for. What I'm thinking is we can go get that record and come back and put it in the record player, then Selena will kill the rest of the ghosts. I think that's a much better strategy than just trying to hightail it. If I would diss the gramophone and stay silent. Yeah, I think we need to get the record and put it in the gramophone, and then there we go. Selena, love, could you reappear? That'd be most appreciated right now. Yeah. I get that I found a lot of this stuff already, but it just kind of helps me remember my pathway. Yeah, and then there she is at the gramophone. So we go get that record and put it in the Presto Changeo. Oh, I'm sure that won't attract anything to where we were. Okay. I'm going to be very careful in the path that I take, because there's so many here where I can't outrun them. Like, I can run away from like 1 to 3. Sure we read this one. Yep, that was the one we just read. Okay, this is either gonna be suicide or it's gonna kill everything. Yep, that's Claire Lassoon.
Follow me.
I was getting closer to Selena, to whatever this all meant. But time was of the essence. We were not alone, and I could feel the dark woman entering my mind. As she was making progress, I was losing hope I'd make it out alive.
What the fuck, Selena?
I was getting closer to Selena, to whatever this all meant. But time was of the essence. We were not alone, and I could feel the dark woman entering my mind. As she was making progress, I was losing hope I'd make it out alive.
Do you love me?
Selena, please! Please, can you do something? Please! Ooh, new Margaret journal. Okay. Alright, Margaret diary excerpt 5/18 of 24. So we're closing in on everyone's stuff. Ooh, Claire Lassoon fits reading this diary. January 4th, 1896. Father had just split his tongue. His mouth was vomiting floods of blood. He started yelling again. I ran to him. I knew it was forbidden, but Venercross women are strong. I wanted to put my hands on his mouth, and then he grabbed me. Oh Lord, he grabbed me and squeezed me against him. At first I thought he was afraid. Then I felt what was left of his tongue against my breast. Yep, pedo. My shirt was getting wet with blood and saliva, and I saw his eyes, the eyes of a hungry dog. I tried pushing him away, oh Lord, I swear I tried. But he was holding me so tight, his stench was so gross, I almost fainted. I had no choice. I hit him with my fists. With the rings my grandmother gave me, there was a snap, and he suddenly let me go. I broke a window pane while backing away. My hands were all red. Mother arrived with the servants. This thing is not Vetter Cross, I yelled. I deny it. I curse it. I don't want to see it again until it's dead and rotting. They say it's in the blood, in the kids. I know one thing. When it comes to men, dignity is just a mask placed over filth. Oh, fuck. There's no real explaining this diary. It explains itself. So yeah, the pedo vibes were confirmed. It seems that Margaret's father did indeed go mad, and it seemed to be a thing that happened in the family line. The only part I have to say of this is men's dignity being just a mask. That kind of hurts as a man, but you know, given your experience, I can get why you'd write that in the moment. It's new. Margaret's Diary, Excerpt 6, January 4th, 1896. 19 of 24. So yeah, we're about at the same place for all the diaries. After what happened this afternoon with Dad, Mother scolded me. She said I'd ruined her appointment with the deputy and the banker. She said that we would be even poorer than we already were, and it would all be my fault. That I provoked Dad, that I woke him up. I got angry too, saying that after all, Father should be in a hospital. We don't have money for that, she yelled. And I yelled too, then let's throw him in the ocean and be done with it. She stared at me for a long time without talking. I was shaking. But when she asked me if I realized what I just said, I suddenly felt very calm and answered, "You want me to save our family, then do what needs to be done. We have to think about those who will be coming after more than those we love or about ourselves." Mother looked tired. She left without even wishing me a good night. Oh man, Margaret's family was fucked. Twisted by pain. Gabe, could you please have my matches last longer than 2 minutes? And I gotta find this fuse switch soon. Like, legitimately. Because if I don't, I'm gonna die. Pull the switch! Why wouldn't you pull the switch? Okay, so, you guys probably saw 1-2 deaths, a little bit of cutting and some editing there if I thought it was a good joke bit or anything like that. So I did a little bit of reading and it said that room in the attic is the most frustrating room in the game because there's just apparitions everywhere that kind of just fall on top of you, essentially. And what you have to do is you have to get that record, put it in the gramophone, then you follow Selena around and avoid all the other areas as she kills the apparitions and eventually sits down in the chair next to the fuse switch, and then you can hit the fuse switch. Alright, Selena, let's hope some ghost bitches get vaporized.
Follow me.
I was getting closer to Selena, to whatever this all meant. The time was of the essence. We were not alone, and I could feel the dark woman entering my mind. As she was making progress, I was losing hope I'd make it out alive.
Do you love me?
I'd like to, but I really wish you could kill these ghosts. They kind of keep murdering me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is that new? Nope, no it's not. Alright, where you at, Selena? Okay. Selena, where you at? Your Margaret Diary. Okay, I guess I can stop for a second to read this. 20 of 24. Margaret's Diary, Excerpt 3. January 4th, 1896. Today was horrible. I couldn't stop crying. I feel so sick. I puked many times and I'm so cold. Even the tea Sarah brought me didn't manage to bring some more. It began early in the afternoon. I was painting when she started yelling. Everyone was in the garden to welcome a banker coming to negotiate our debt. Mother had insisted that he gave Dad his French medicine to make him sleep, to keep him quiet, but he started yelling. He had never yelled like that. My heart stopped beating. I couldn't breathe anymore. I prayed that he would stop. Mr. Coleridge heard him, it would be terrible. Nobody went to make him stop. This was too important. So I did for my family. I went to his room. I shouldn't have. Oh no. Can I go start that record over? Like, please? Okay, I can hit the fuse safely. Thank you, Selena. Oh my goodness. Let there be light in this sumbitch. And we are so saving. Oh man. That was a legitimate 9 attempts because of how RNG this room was to actually get that to work. As much as I love the game, I have to tell the developers, that room in particular, not great.